So this lab is running in US West 2, Oregon. And what we're doing is just running Cloud9 IDE with the terminal. So we're going to go ahead and paste in this code, the environment, and also creating the React app. So it'll take a couple minutes. So it's installing React scripts, and Cloud Function template. Okay, install is complete. Now we install the dependencies. You can see it as JSON template. Okay, we just enter an npm run start. So it's starting the development server. We'll give that time. Yep. Webpack compiled successfully. So I open up another window in terminal, just moved it up to the larger screen. So that's our React app. Just reload that. So I'm copying the environment lab resources on the front end of the React app. You can see the UI. So it's welcoming users. You can also see launch instance and sign out. So I have two instances currently running. And I'm going to run an npm install. This is AWS Amplify and React UI. So let's give this time to run. Just going through the different files. Front end, back end, lab resources, right? Underneath the EC2 vendor. Let's reload the UI. Come on, come on. Oh, we're probably going to get a timeout. Yep, 5:04. Let's reload it again. Okay, there we go. So the previous command that we ran added new features to the UI, to the web app. So here we can actually launch instances, sign out. If I scroll down, you can see it just added additional features to make the UI light, dark. You can see launching instances and then signing out. Here, notice that it updated the instant status to terminate. Oh, I'm sorry, well, they're still running, but we do have the additional UI feature to allow us to terminate the instance from the UI console. Okay. So we're adding additional features, running the npm install, AWS Amplify CLI command. See environment variable, amplified init, so permissions boundary, and also policy arn command. Says we need to enter name for project. So let's call it a EC2 vendor. Hit enter. Yeah, so we want to initialize the project with the above configuration. You can see source directory path. Java framework was React. We need the AWS access keys. Please choose the profile. Okay. Amplify EC2 vendor, devs, cloud. So that's the CloudFormation stack, the S3 bucket, and 2 IAM roles, an auth role and unauth role, which later on we'll add an authentication feature to this web app. So initialization successful. These are all the resources that were deployed. EC2 vendor, VS. Let's type in amplify add off. Yes, I want to make changes. Okay. So Amplify will build all your local backend resources and provision it in the cloud. So Amplify push -- yes. So it's deploying the resources into the dev environment. You can see the CloudFormation stacks. User pool client role, user pool client web. So it's using Cognito. So here we're looking at the JS code. User pool client role. Let's see. Okay. Let's reload. So far the UI looks the same. With on the back end we install the Cognito authentication dependencies. So it says run RPM for details. Let's see. Copy that environment. Resource. Let's refresh. Okay. So there's the authentication login. Let's enter the username. Create it. Username. I think it just wants an email address, so I'll create it with let's see. Okay, create a password. Same password. And then this is the email. I think that the app is gonna use to log in. So but you can see the account setup process is working on the front end, so through the UI, which is pretty neat. So here I'm signing in to receive the passcode confirmation code. One 177332. Okay. User login is established. Yep. Here you can see the JSON policies. JSON token. Sign in. So let's add another function. So this is the Lambda layer. So here you can see it says Lambda function, serverless function. Use JavaScript. So no for advanced settings. Okay, copy that into the environment. Just run npm install AWS SDK, software development kit. It's 13 packages. 0 vulnerabilities. Event.json. Okay, so then let's add the API. REST. So vendor API. Path will be /vendor. Create a new Lambda function. Restrict API access, yes. So we want to create, read update, CRUD. So here we're pushing it. There's our table. So it's updating the stack. Okay, update complete. Progress in progress. It's complete. Waiting for one more. It's in progress. Which is the Lambda execution policy. It's IAM policy. Just give it some time while we wait. So the REST API is in progress. Oh, failed to upload the Amplify. So let's see the UI. Variable. Okay. Hmm. So the AMI data is not, it's not loading. Let's see. There we go. So you see it, we added the launch tab, refresh, and also sign out. So let's go ahead and launch an instance. Yeah, and there we go. Status is pending. So the launch is successful from the UI console. Let's see. Private IP, public IP. Yeah, the scroll isn't working. I can't scroll left to see the instance ID, but so far so good. Looks good. It was working. So Amplify, let's add hosting. So Amazon CloudFront and S3. Which model? Amplify, publish. Try Amplify, publish, dash dash yes. Root stack EC2 vendor. This will take a few minutes. Let's update. API, amplify branch, function EC2 vendor API, hosting lamp, okay, React scripts build. So you can see it's pulling from the build folder. Okay, so it's deploying the build artifacts to the Amplify console. Okay, let's see. Deployment complete. Okay, so this is the URL. Let's go ahead and copy and paste it and go to the URL. Oh, wait. Try this again. Okay, there we go. So it just took time to load up, but here's our sign in on the UI. So this is communicating with our React web app through HTTPS, so it's secure. Here we're launching an instance. You can see the status is running. We launched the second instance, status is running. We also have the ability to terminate. You can see the buttons. Let's launch a third instance. So that's running. So currently I have 3 instances running. Refresh it. Let's see if we can terminate. Not yet. Well, let's sign out. Yeah, so this warning us, let's delete. Yeah, are you sure you want to delete? This will take a few minutes. So that pretty much wraps up this lab. So here we're deleting the resources. As I mentioned before, this was a lab, AWS. I want to say last year they gave you access to 3 free labs in Skill Builder. And this one is a front end for everything. Uh, but unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to save the code to put in the description so you could actually follow the lab. Um, but if you sign up for AWS Skill Builder, this lab is still in the workshop. Let's see. Compile with problems. Let's just go back to the UI. Let's see, just closing out all the resources. Well, that completes this lab. I just wanted to give you a visual of what it looked like. Thank you.